people are nervous to actually call an attorney or think about the potential of actually hiring an attorney, because the truth is most attorneys are not cheap. Attorneys are usually pretty expensive. As far as what it costs to work with an attorney or work with a real estate attorney, surprisingly less than you might expect. So the process of selling your home without a realtor, it begins with a contract. That's an agreement between the parties, the buyer and the seller, that specifies exactly who's paying what the purchase price is, and when the closing date is scheduled. The second step, I guess you could say, goes into what you call the contingencies of the contract. In other words, most contracts have contingencies. The main contingencies you'll find in Tennessee is going to be the inspection contingency and the financing contingency. So the inspection has to do with finding out whether or not there's anything wrong with the house, physically speaking. And so you hire a home inspector to examine the property. The second contingency is the financing contingency, and that is, can you actually qualify to obtain a loan to purchase that property? Then the next step, I guess you could say, would be the title search, and that's to examine whether or not there are any liens or encumbrances on the property. If there's a mortgage on the property, it's going to have to be paid off at closing. And then the final step is the actual closing itself. That's when you actually show up with money, you buy the property, the seller gets paid, and then you enter what we call the post-closing phase. That's when the deed is recorded and your title policy is going to be mailed to you. It's issued and mailed to you, and then you're done.